Welcome children, take out your civics book. Chapter 1, the Union Legislature. Running the government of a country involves various responsibilities such as provision for healthcare, education, security of citizens, housing facilities and others. Now, running the administration of a country, what does it involve? It involves many types of responsibilities. That is, the healthcare problem is government looks after the healthcare problem, healthcare, education, security of the citizen, housing facilities and many others. The taxes collected from the citizens of the country are used for administration, defense, development and welfare program. Now the taxes which the government collects from the people of the country, that is the citizens of the country, they are used for the administration, defense, development and welfare program. These functions are programs. These functions and programs are taken care by other institutions that ensure their proper functioning. Now, these functions and programs, they are taken care by various institutions are there that they take care of these functions and programs and they ensure the proper functioning of the government. The entire framework of a country runs on three institutions which are known as the organs of the government. Now, this full framework of this country, it depends on three institutions and they are known as the organs of the government. There are three organs of the government, that is legislative, executive and judiciary. Now, first comes the legislature. The legislature includes, what is this legislature includes? It includes the political representative elected by the people, enact laws for the country, controls the income and expenditure of the government, levies taxes and also controls the executive. Now, legislature, what does it include? Legislature includes political representatives who are elected by the citizens of India, and what they do? They make laws for the country, they controls the income and expenditure of the government, they levies taxes and even controls the executive. Now, executive, what's the work of the executive? Executive, what they do? They execute the laws and policies which are passed by the legislative chamber. They looks after the administration of the country and even they make the laws. Judiciary, what is the work of the judiciary? Judiciary administer justice, interpret the laws and protect the fundamental. Now, judiciary, what they do? They look after the justice, interpret the laws and even protect the fundamental rights of the citizen. It works through all the courts of laws at different levels in a country. Now, how it works? Through all the courts of law at different levels in a country. Now comes the legislature. The legislature is the supreme legislative body of India which consists of the office of the President of India. Now, Parliament. Parliament is what? Parliament, it is the supreme legislative body of India and it consists of the office of the President of India and the upper and lower houses, that is the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha respectively. Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is also known as the Council of State. Rajya Sabha is also called the Council of State. The members are elected indirectly and they look after the interest of the various state, regions and federal. Now, members of Rajya Sabha, with Rajya Sabha, it is also known as the Council of State, and the members of Rajya Sabha, they are elected indirect. Indirect elections are held to elect the members of the Rajya Sabha. They look after the interest of the various states, regions and federal units. Now, composition of members. There are two categories of members, elected members and nominated members. Now, two categories of members. One is the elected member and the others are the nominated member. Now, Rajya Sabha has 250 members of which 238 are elected and 12 are not. Now, Rajya Sabha, total number of members of Rajya Sabha is 250, of which elected members, that is 238 and 12 members are nominated members. Elected member. The representatives of the states of the union territories in the Rajya Sabha are elected by the members of the lower house. Now, the representatives of the state and the union territories in the Rajya Sabha, how they are elected? They are elected by the members of the lower house. And example, that is the Legislative Assembly. There are 238 elected members who represent the 28. Now, 238 members are there and what they do? They represent the 28 states and 9 union territories which include National Capital Region. Now, nominated member. The President nominates 12 members on the advice and recommendation of the Prime. Now, President, what they do? They nominate 12 members on the advice and recommend the Prime Minister. from the field of literature, arts, science and even social service for a period of 6 years. 4 among the 12 members retire every 2 years. Now 4 among these 12 members, what they do? They retire every 2 years. Qualifications required. A member of the Rajya Sabha has to be a citizen. Member of Rajya Sabha, what they are? They are the citizens of India. Be 30 years of age at least. They are at least 30 years of age. Be a registered voter. And what they are? They are a registered voter and should fulfill other They even fulfill other qualification as prescribed by law from time to time. Now, tenure. The members have a term of 6 years. The members are elected for a period of 6 years and 1/3 of the members retire every 2 years. And 1/3 of every 2 years, what happened? 1/3 of the members of Rajya Sabha retire. The Rajya Sabha is a permanent house and the house is never dissolved. Now Rajya Sabha is what? It is a permanent house and the house of Rajya Sabha cannot be dissolved. Presiding officer. The Vice President of India is the ex officio chairman of the upper house who presides over the meeting but has no right to vote on any issue discussed in the house. Now Vice President of India, who is he? He is the ex officio chairman of the upper house and he presides over the meeting but he has no right to vote on issues discussed in the house. However, in a case of tie, she can exercise a casting. But in case of tie, the Vice President can exercise a casting vote. Now, sessions of the Rajya Sabha. The Constitution provides for the President to summon each houses of the Parliament from time to time with a gap of 6 months. The special session can also be called in the case of the Constitution. What it provides? It provides for the President to summon each house of the Parliament from time to time. And what they gap the 6 months. The special session can also be called in the case of an emergency. Now, quorum. The minimum number of members required to be present to conduct the meeting in the Rajya Sabha is known as quorum. Now, what is called the quorum? That is the minimum number of members who are required to present to conduct the meeting in the Rajya Sabha. They are known as the quorum. The quorum of Rajya Sabha is 1/10 of his member. Now, what is the quorum of Rajya Sabha? It is 1/10 of his member. Minimum 25 members should be present in a meeting for it to be held. Now, minimum 25 members, they should present in the Rajya Sabha in a meeting to be held. Now, Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is also called the House of the People. Lok Sabha, it is the lower house of the Parliament. Lok Sabha is also known by other names such as lower house, House of the People or the Popular House. Now, Lok Sabha, it is known by different names such as lower house, House of the People and Popular House. Now, composition. The members in this house are chosen either through general election. The Prime Minister is the leader of the house. The house has a maximum strength of 552 members. Out of which 530 members represent the states. Now, members in this house means members in the Lok Sabha. They are chosen through general election. Now, the Prime Minister is the leader of this house. The house, Lok Sabha has a maximum strength of 552 members. Out of it, 530 members, they represent the state. 20 members, they represent the union territories and 2 members are nominated by the President to represent the Anglo-Indian community. Now, the members are elected on the basis of universal adult franchise, which means any member above the age of 18 years is eligible to cast his or her vote irrespective of caste, creed or sex, religion. Now, the members of Lok Sabha, they are elected on the basis of universal adult franchise. It means any citizen who is 18 years or above, they has the right to vote irrespective of caste, sex or religion. Now, qualification. What are the qualification to be a member of the Lok Sabha? To be a member of Lok Sabha, one should be a citizen of India, should be 25 years of age and must be registered as a voter in any constituency. Now, to be a member of Lok Sabha, it is very necessary that the member should be that he or she should be a citizen of India, should be of 25 years of age, and must be a registered voter in any constituency of India. Now, tenure. The tenure of Lok Sabha is 5 years. but it can be dissolved by the President on the recommendation of the Prime Minister. Now, the term of Lok Sabha, it is 5 years, but it can be dissolved earlier by the President on the recommendation of the Prime Minister. During an emergency, the Lok Sabha can extend its term via maximum 1 year, and during emergency, the Lok Sabha, it can extend its term by a maximum of 1 year. Now, leader of the opposition. The leader of the second largest political party in the House, which does not form a part of ruling government, is recognized as the leader of the opposition. Now, who is called the leader of the opposition? The leader of the second largest political party in the House. He doesn't form the government, means that doesn't form the ruling government, and he is only recognized as the leader of the opposition. Now, take out your diary, write Civics, Chapter 1, 4 pages explained, homework, revise it. And with this, I am ending my today's class. Goodbye.